Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to Him belong. They are weak, but He is strong.
Well, good morning, children. I'd like you to meet my four-legged friend, Angie. Angie the doggy. Angie likes to come to chapel because Angie likes children. Well, let's have our morning prayer. I don't know if you can see her folded paws, but you fold your hands and close your eyes. God, we know you love little children and you love doggies and kitties, and inspire us to love doggies and kitties, mommies and daddies and brothers and sisters and teachers and other children in our school. Amen. Well, we're going to enjoy a Bible story. Get your listening ears on. We're going to listen to a Bible story. This story is about Joseph and his coat with the long sleeves and the many colors. But let's remember how God had come to Abraham and Sarah and said that through their child Isaac, their children would number like the stars. We could not even count them all, and the whole world would be blessed through their children. Then Isaac fell in love with Rebekah, and Rebekah gave birth to two children, Esau and Jacob. And then Jacob tricked the father and tricked Esau so that Jacob would have the birthright. Then Jacob went to the far country, to Mesopotamia, and brought back two wives, Rachel and Leah, and 11 boys, and resettled in Israel after wrestling with the angel and getting the name Israel. Jacob, now Israel, made peace with his brother Esau, and the family grew. Joseph is the 12th of those children. Now the story of Joseph begins. All of the boys in the family were responsible for taking care of the sheep, but unfortunately, Jacob played favorites. He liked Joseph the best, and he made Joseph a very expensive robe with long sleeves and many colors, and he kept Joseph home. He didn't have to work, and the 11 brothers, they had to work, and they got jealous of Joseph. They got angry of Joseph. And one occasion, Joseph said he had a dream. He dreamed that they were harvesting the crops, and that once the crops were all organized into sheaves, that the 11 brothers' sheaves bowed down to Joseph in the middle. Joseph had another dream in which all the stars in the sky aligned so that they were focused on him. And oh, did the brothers get even angrier and angrier, because they thought that Joseph wanted to become the Lord over the other 11 brothers. So On one occasion, they were out in the wilderness, and Joseph came looking for them, and they conspired to kill Joseph. Reuben, one of the brothers, says, "No, don't kill him. Just throw him into an empty well, into a pit," which they did. And then down the road came some Ishmaelites who were taking slaves to sell them in Egypt. And so the brothers sold Joseph for 20 shekels of silver, and Joseph became a slave. And then the brothers killed a goat, put the blood on the coat of Joseph, and took it back to Jacob and said, "Jacob, we found this coat full of blood. We think a wild beast has killed your son Joseph." And oh my goodness, was Jacob sad, because his favorite son was dead. And the other brothers, they gloated. They had gotten rid of their rival, and Joseph ended up a slave in Egypt. Well, in our next story, we'll talk about what happened to Joseph when he went to Egypt, and how those dreams about the stars and about the sheaves bowing down to him, those dreams came true. One more thing. This is God's story. And the people we're talking about are ordinary. They're envious. They're jealous. They're petty. They're even willing to do evil out of their selfishness. But God works through Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph, works through these not very nice people in order to accomplish God's will, namely to bless the whole world through the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And you and I, if we're Christians, whether we're genetically related to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob or not, we are blessed by them because God has blessed us, and we belong to Abraham's family by faith. Now, wasn't that an exciting Bible story? I like coming to chapel with the school children. I'm going to say goodbye now. Bye-bye.